ask what defines my name? Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters. Without the IR at the end, the reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger, today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies and sequence dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard and live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I few names like Cool James, Face Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw these songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go from a rainy Levi's Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run, and here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. Now Purdy. Intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. Picked off by Christian Izien. And the Rams are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive. Now it's Kelly. Good running inside the 25. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it. You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. And third down coming up.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
This one's just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Rams are out to an early 3-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Handoff here, up the middle. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
5. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5.
Yellow. Get set, get set. Up.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he'll be taken down. A big-time play for the Niners. Pickup of 46 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin with a zone read. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
Here we go.
Atwell sent in motion here. Back to throw. That's out wide for Kelly. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Ready? Hot 70, hot 70.
They'll look to throw. Downfield, got him, and he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, L.A.
19 Lions. Ready? Patrick Warrior 70. Ready?
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll look to throw yet again. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
He's got it tight end. That's Ferguson. And he will score! Terrence Ferguson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Ground, and that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Purdy. He'll air it out down the middle. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he's taken second down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's taken in by Kelly. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Come on, go!
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that walk. Good for a Rams first down.
First down, Rams.
Let's go!
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
Ready up! Ready! 70! Ready up!
They run with Kelly, and this not going to work at all. He'll dive, get what he can. They're going to lose yardage on this play.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
It is 3rd and long.
Panther 11! Panther 11! Mighty Lions!
Now they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on 4th down.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Get set!
They'll stick with him again. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Ready!
Running, Kelly, and he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking working his way forward for a gain of about 4. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5.
70 Rangers, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Rolling to the left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. On the run to the right. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Stoppage here. One of the 49ers is down. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll give on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll stay on the ground. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down, they need 3. They'll try the right side this time. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Get set. Get yellow. Buddy T, watch out. Yellow. Stop.
Third down. Purdy. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in their second quarter. Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Ready? Let's go now. 19 Tiger, go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
Outside.
To throw, Purdy. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Second down and 3.
Get set. Buddy T.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The extra point, up and good. And the 49ers move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. They'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Here we go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Up from secondary, Diamador Lenore with the stop. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. That one into the hands of Atwell. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now a signal, timeout called, 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
48-yard line.
Ready up.
1st and 10. Go at the quarterback. Keep it here on the zone read. Not a whole lot happening there. Just a short pickup. So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hanson for our halftime report. Scott. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be back up now to start this drive.
Come on.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Atwell sent in motion here. Over the middle, he spots the tight end, Ferguson. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground. And they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
That's going to be incomplete. Upper very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. But this is taken in by a teammate.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Right side, he's got Ferguson. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
That's another.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Second and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 7.
Like it. Trap 50, trap 50. Go.
They'll look to throw again. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And a pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. Up the middle they go. And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Get set, get set.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
At the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 6.
They know what's up. Cause I never gave up. All I know is going get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain and taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Got her broke, they damn weird.
To throw is Purdy. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
Here we go, straight. Back on 80, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready?
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Forced to his right. Now he takes off. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. A gain there of 20. First down, L.A.
First and 10 at the
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions, and I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs, because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young quarterback.
Second down, zone read, and he keeps it. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The Rams going to turn things over to the field goal unit. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. And that is no good. He missed it. And they will remain down by 1.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. 4th quarter begins on the ground. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On 3rd and 1, here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. He'll try it now with James. And he's going to have the 49ers 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
And this is one of those plays, Mike, that's a little tough for the defense to stomach. They got a chance to get off the field, and they just weren't able to get enough penetration to prevent him from picking up the 1 yard that he needed.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Get set.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll let one go. Down the middle. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, 49ers. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the 4th quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Makes the score Niners 21, Rams 13.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Ready, ready. Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
Atwell sent in motion here.
18. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard
Red.
line.
Deputy Lions. Ready.
Back to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
A pickup there of 13. First down, L.A.
19 Lions. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
That is Ferguson in motion. Now, faking the give. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down. Set to go now on first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Look at 19.
They'll look to throw yet again. Pass brought in by Ferguson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Ready.
Back to the air one more time. Out to his right. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. And the Niners will take over at their own 15.
Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards. They'll drop to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
2nd and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, inside the 25, and he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Now for the point after. He's got it. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Kelly. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he is out of bounds. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one. Now they'll set up to throw. Moving outside the pocket. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Atwell sent in motion here. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of the game, number 4 on the season. We are set for 4th and long. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. He took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. That's a heck of a stop there defensively, Mike. Second and inches, you're thinking the first down is pretty much a formality, but not for this defense. They pack it in tight, they sell out on the run, and they're going to force this team to snap it again on third down.
Get set, get set.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have the first down. They'll mark him at 29, but it's a new set of downs. First down picked up. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Niners first down. So the faithful here at Levi Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their two scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.